Hello and welcome to another LEGO review. Today we're taking a look at set number 71026, which is the DC Superheroes Collectible Minifigures. Let's quick look at this packet, all black on the back, and supposedly inside one box you should have at least 3 sets of these. So here's a sheet of paper showing all the figures. Starting from number 1 then we have Mr. Miracle, and then we have Golden Age Wonder Woman, Silver Age Aquaman, Stargirl, Classic Sinestro, Cheetah, Rebirth Superman, Green Lantern, this is Simon Baz, one of the newer ones, Silver Age Cyborg, we have Golden Age Batman, Huntress, Metamorpho, The Dark Knight Returns Joker. Almost feel like this should be a big fig or like slightly different, but I don't like big figs, so I'm glad. Bumblebee, Golden Age, The Flash, and of course Bat-Mite. Here's a quick look on the back. Some of these figures are a little bit more complex, so these are the ones that require some sort of assembly. Through them one by one. So all these minifigures have a minifigure plate, just like any other minifigure series. But here we have something new. We have this 1x2 plate with that piece in the middle there, and this piece that comes up. This is for more action-oriented poses. You can see here, pushes them up, and it looks like he's about to jump or fly, and that's pretty cool. So in terms of the figure itself, this one has a piece of chain there. That's cool, I guess. I don't actually know who Mr. Miracle is. I am a DC fan, but I've just not really read his stories, so oh well. He does have dual molded legs, so you got the green and the red. Very Christmassy, nice printed back. This cape here is a lot more solid than the current LEGO capes, although not as hard as the classic LEGO capes. And this is actually a separate piece, so 2 pieces. So previously they've had, you know, a softer material here like the other newer figures, but then harder material for this piece. But these two are now consistent, so I'm glad. You also have some handcuffs there. At first I was like, oh, that kind of looks like Red Tornado, but it's not, it's a different character. So his printing's quite nice. I do like the looks of him quite a lot. It's very colourful. Also dual molded arms as well. This red and yellow really reminds me of like gummies. Next up we have a Golden Age Wonder Woman. She has her Lasso of Truth, of course, in this position, so that's a bit different, and it's soft plastic. She also has this skirt which I really don't like, so I'm just going to take that off. You can see even without it, she's still the Golden Age Wonder Woman, so I'm glad. I just don't like these, I don't know. She's got the gauntlets printed on her arms, they look okay. Standard headpiece, and a secondary face. Nice figure, dual molded, but no skin printing on the back, which just can look a bit off depending on how you pose her. Aquaman. We already have the movie Aquamans, and we also have the classic sort of orange suit Aquamans from some of the other LEGO sets. So it's nice to see we have something in the middle, and this one is a bit more similar to how I see Aquaman from the Justice League animated series, so I'm glad. He's got a green toxic fish there, and of course a hook hand. Very easy to swap that out with a regular hand if you really want to. The printing on the silver there is very nice, the legs look good as well, and he has a more action-packed angry face, also dual molded legs. So, so far so good. If you want dual molded legs, this is a great set to go. Next up we have Stargirl, no doubt here because the Stargirl TV series is coming along. This piece, I don't know if I've seen anywhere else, but I get that it's transparent orange, so it looks like it's going to be glowing. But the actual staff should be a single, like solid sort of golden piece, and I guess I would have preferred it that way. I don't know. Also a secondary face and some black booted blue pants, so that's cool. Useful piece, very useful. Next up we have Sinestro, this classic form, and got the Sinestro logo printed on there, and a lantern. That's a really cool piece to have. It does have a secondary, more sinister face, and of course also dual molded legs. So I like this piece a lot. Next up we have Cheetah. Now a previous minifigure from one of the minifigure series was like pretty much just a woman in a cat suit, which is pretty much this, but just different prints. So it was almost like if we weren't going to get this Cheetah, we could have used that as a substitute. So, but whatever, we have an actual Cheetah here, with a money bag here with the money logo printed on it, classic. No dual molded legs for her because they're all just one color. Angry face underneath, of course, otherwise the head itself is just a standard face, but whatever. And this tail is a soft-ish plastic, so useful piece again. Next up is Rebirth Superman, hence this red stuff and not any underpants. But as a newspaper here that's actually custom printed with Daily Planet and his Caped Wonder Stunned City, so that'll be his original appearance, I guess. Laser eye face on the back, of course, and just very, very simple print on there. And yeah, I'm not a fan of this super suit, to be honest. I'm not a fan of it in the comic, and here on the Lego minifigure, the muscles there look a bit too menacing. It doesn't feel quite Lego-y to me. Next up we have this round's Green Lantern. Looks pretty awesome. Yep, look great. Dual molded arms and legs. Pretty cool. Next up we have Silver Age Cyborg, which Titan fans are going to be super pleased because this is a very iconic look of him. No dual molded legs for him, but just have dual molded arms, and the printing on him is pretty decent. Not a big fan of Cyborg, but this one is pretty cool looking. Despite it being from the Silver Age, I think it wouldn't look out of place. Just because it's been Lego-fied, it matches quite well with the more modern designs. Underneath the helmet, or mask, he still has another red eye there, and got something on the back. So, Golden Age Batman. He's got these really bright blue bat blades, those are pretty cool. And this is, I guess, for the bat grapple or bat rope. And unhappy face, of course. A new molded headpiece, it's quite nice. However, when you move it, well, this is pretty cool with the goggles on the eyes there. That was quite nice and actually makes his head usable in like with or without the mask. On the other side, there's no other face there. That's very disappointing. They could have given him a second expression, but they didn't. So that sucks. I don't know why they didn't give him that. Here's just a quick look at the back. So he has the dual molded legs, whatever. Yeah, these dual molded legs would fit with some of the older Batman figures if you want to swap them around. Just shame it doesn't have a second face print. Huntress, she has that belt in a purple color, that's quite nice. Crossbow, of course. Very soft cape. Yep, this is more in line with the more modern soft Lego capes. Dual molded legs there. Secondary face, and of course basic back printing. So, a nice figure, and get rid of my bootleg Huntress now. Metamorpho. I like this character. I read The Outsiders and I was like, oh, why did it end it? Batman and the Outsiders. That's when they originally come from. Batman's like, screw you, Justice League, I'm out of here. I have my own team now. And then the story didn't end, but the comic book ended. I was like, wait, I downloaded like the volume of Outsider, Batman and the Outsider comics. What happened next? And then, it went to something like, I can't remember, like issue 20 or 30 or something. And then it restarted as just The Outsiders because Batman was like, buggering off, but the story didn't end, so that was irritating. I was younger, I didn't know comic books did that. You think one story would just be contained in one series of books. Still, I enjoyed the books, and then later I went over and just finished that story with just The Outsiders, but without Batman. It was fine, but then I stopped reading because it's like, oh, Batman's not here anymore. Oh well, so I stopped reading. Oops. So yeah, but this is one of the characters that I remember the most. I like his character. I feel bad for him, and I like seeing more of his character. And I'm quite glad he shows up in Justice League action and all that. So that's pretty cool, and a few other cartoons. But yeah, the printing on this is pretty good, but the black is not that thick. So some of the light does shine through on the transparent leg, so that's a little frustrating. But otherwise, this is a very good looking figure. I like this a lot. The Dark Knight Returns Joker. The face doesn't quite scream that Joker, whatever. The card is nice, the cotton candy is nice, and if you consider the storyline, this really shouldn't be like in a kid's toy, maybe. But whatever. There is a pink minifigure head in here, so that's, you can almost consider that a spare piece, because it fills in the gap, sure, but in most circumstances, you're not gonna see that, so you use that pink minifigure head for something else. And he also doesn't have a secondary print there, so both the Batman characters are not having secondary prints, even though he really could have. So that, again, kind of sucks. Next up, Bumblebee. Not Transformers Bumblebee, so I have no idea who this character is. I don't know. The wings are quite nice, printed. And the lightning bolts on her are quite good as well, and she's got a more angry face. So it's a nice produced figure, but I have no emotional attachment to this because I don't know what that is. Golden Age Flash. I'll be more excited if bootlegs didn't do this like 10 times already. But still nice. He's got this backpack thing with the lightning bolts on it. Soft-ish plastic. So I can use that for when he's quote-unquote running. dual molded legs. The back print is pretty nice, costs no back face prints, and this is understandable because of the helmet. And this helmet seems very secure. It's dual molded, and you can see the gold molding through the silver piece, so that's really nice. It's a nicely produced figure, but like I said, bootlegs have done this already. But still, this is the one I probably keep because it is nicely produced, and I just get rid of the bootleg Golden Age Flash. Bat-Mite. First issue of Batman comic there in Lego print, so that's pretty cool. If you zoom in, you can see a lot of the details there, so that's really nice. This accessory piece excites me more than Batmite himself because, again, bootlegs have done Batmite in both black and blue colors. In fact, it's blue, so I wouldn't be surprised if that Batmite just came out of the factory when Lego was probably designing this. So it's probably the exact same figure, but you know, your mileage may vary in terms of quality control, whatever. And this would have been really nice if it came with the short articulated legs, but no, these don't move at all. I think these are dual molded with the grey going around the blue, whatever. Take a look at the back, that's cool, I guess. And no secondary face print. So what gives? Like, none of these that's actually quite fun with the bat mask there. So the bootlegs definitely don't have a cooler face than this. This is a nice produced face. But in terms of the overall look of the figure, they're very similar to this real one here. So, yeah, but what gives? None of the Bat characters have secondary face prints, but everyone else does? What's going on there? So, overall, a very colorful, pretty awesome set. If you're a DC fan, you'll definitely be happy here. Despite being from different eras, you still get a full sort of lot of Justice League main heroes and some of their arch nemesis, so that's pretty awesome as well. And if you have been collecting DC characters from different sets for the past few years, some of these will make nice additions to counter those DC characters as well. We probably won't be getting a Marvel one due to Disney and Marvel licensing with, you know, Lego themselves. Hopefully that's not the case, and hopefully we do get a Marvel minifigure collector's series, and until then this is one of the best we got. And for me, being more of a DC fan than a Marvel fan, I'm quite happy. Another thing I'm quite happy what we've got here is that we're getting characters outside of just Batman. Yes, we do have like 3 or maybe 4 Batman characters here, but it's nice to get villains and characters from other DC comics as well. It does get a bit boring when Lego focuses so much on Batman. Yes, he is probably my favorite superhero, at least Western superhero, but come on, Batman needs a break. Can we have other DC characters as well? And this set delivers. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below in the comments. Take care and have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now. I do hope they make a second set of these.